Hey y'all. Hey y'all doing? Y'all, we back with another reaction. And I hope y'all enjoy. Now you know y'all, we've been covering that Anna Kep. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all know we've been covering that Anna Kepner case. The 18-year-old girl was found on the board of that cruise ship. I ain't forgot her. I just have to bounce back and check on these folks. Now, y'all, this is for entertainment, criticism, and community purposes. And also, these are my opinions and not necessarily facts or knowledge. Now, what's going on in Anna's hearing? I noticed that the courts, judge, social media outlet is getting smart with the court cases where even the hearing, where y'all not going to be able to look at them. We're not going to be able to see it or hear it. They're going to send somebody, somebody from the media to come in and react it back to us. That's what they're doing. So, what happened at family court hearing? Now, Anna's stepmom has an ongoing custody case with her step-husband. Now, y'all, let me turn the music off for a minute. Hold on. Lately, I've been getting confused with what. I've been confused with some of these laws that they have in different states. It's weird. Now, listen what it said. It said Anna's stepmom has an ongoing custody case with her ex-husband, with whom she shared children, including a 16-year-old who's been investigated by the FBI in connection to Anna's death. Ain't that weird? Your son is the one. Okay, the stepmom's son. The stepmom trying to get custody. I guess the son, the 16-year-old. Anna, she was trying to get custody of her stepson. And that was Anna's stepbrother. So Anna's father shared children with Anna's father shares children with Anna's stepmom. Okay, and that 16-year-old is allegedly under investigation in this case because he was left in that room with her. Okay, now let's be clear about this. Now I'm just getting this kind of little research my notes. I'm getting, because I be trying to figure out what these folks talking about. To be clear, the FBI has not confirmed its investigation nor named anyone a suspect. And y'all know this, son, what going on with the FBI and the GBIs? Are they ready to retire? I know lately in these cases dealing with. Now, let me stop. Let me tell you, that's just my opinion. That's my outlook. Let me keep that part to myself. That's my outlets. Some going on. Now, the hearing, what we're gonna watch in a few minutes, he's gonna do the same thing I'm doing. He's gonna give you a reaction The lady gonna give you reaction what happened in court. I don't know why they don't want us to see what's going on. I don't care if it is a hearing. I still want to hear. So the hearing will specifically address removing the stepmom's other children from her custody and putting them in the care of their father. Something going on in y'all. If they think to get a father the children instead of they like to me, something ain't right right there. Somebody not making no good decisions, right? Somebody right there ain't being responsible in this situation, but they do want custody of the kid. See, some people want custody of the kid because you got a lot of money involved, food stamp and all that good old stuff. The father is claiming that the kids should be immediately removed because of the cruise ship death and circumstances surrounding the vacation. So do y'all, the way they just word that what the father said, do y'all think that the stepmom could be the problem in this situation? I'm just saying, y'all. Cause the girl died on vacation on a cruise ship. Come on now, cruise ship, you supposed to have fun. But they thinking about her getting them kids off around that stepmama, y'all. Get the kids off around the stepmama, and let's because this happened to Anna. What's next? Let's hurry and get my kids out of there. But I don't think I don't think the kids. This is just my opinion. I don't think that neither kid should be with neither parents. I don't think the kids should be with neither one of them. What y'all think? I really don't, y'all. I don't think they should be with the mama. I don't the stepmama. And the stepmama. I don't think they should be with the father because this shouldn't have happened. Now, whoa! Now they trying to put a gag order on the motion. To put the gag order claiming through an attorney that the public us exposure and reporting on the case and sequent feelings could lead to possible irreversible harm to the children and family or could jeopardize the case and presumed defense. Trying to put a gag order on the case. See, I think that the public is trying to save the kids. We need to know what's going on. So the judge ruled that the custody case involving Anna's stepmom and her step husband will remain open to the public. Very good. Keep it like that, Judge. So today, what you're going to listen to, you're not going to hear the hearing from out the courtroom, okay, at all. I mentioned that a couple of times. The family custody hearing is set for today. They had it already. Now, a new subpoena documents show a Florida Department of Children and Families employees, two people affiliated with Anna's school. These are the people that came to the hearing today, okay? And then you have somebody from the Temple Christian School, and Kepner and Anna's father was there, Christopher. And Christopher was there. Are expected they did attend today. So she gonna explain to y'all about that. But I'm just giving y'all a little heads up on what's going on, what happened at the family court hearing. I'm just giving you a little update now. Mention that what I don't understand. Anna's father, he didn't even receive his court documents, y'all. Y'all got to know this before I show y'all this video. People realize you can't just watch videos without knowing what's going on in these video and what's going on in these cases. I'm just concerned what's going on in the case because I keep up with the cases. Now this is weird. Now it the the father didn't receive his court papers document in persons in person. Uh, uh, Rather they was left on a car register to Kepner. They don't. So what's going on here, y'all? It's too much unnecessary confusion. There's a lot of confusion in this case. Well, let's listen to this, y'all. And y'all make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I know when you hit that notification, I be live all the time, don't I? Because I like the awareness keep coming to me. So what we're gonna do is take a look at this video real quick. But I have given you all the highlight. Please pay some attention. A lot of stuff we said is from the media, and it's gonna confuse you because you're not paying attention. You got to pay attention to this stuff. You got to pay attention. Some stuff you're gonna have to figure it out on your own. What us content creators are trying to say, because we can't put it out there right. We can't put it out there like you really, really wanted it. Okay, so let's look at this. And after this, y'all have a blessed day, and I'll be back later.
We are continuing to follow up on the investigation into the death of Anna Kepner and this unrelated custody case involving her stepmother that is in some ways now tied to this because of the 16-year-old stepbrother of Anna Kepner being, according to court documents, the central suspect in her death. We heard about that in a Brevard County courtroom earlier today. I want to bring in Fox 35's Esther Bauer, who joins us live now via Zoom. Esther, you were in that courtroom for that hearing today in this custody dispute. What can you tell us about what happened in court?
So the hearing did not last very long. This started just after 9 a.m. Everything was wrapped up around 10:30, 10:45. We can say this was a win for Anna's stepmom, Chantel, because what her ex was trying to say is all these circumstances that happened on this cruise where 18-year-old Anna Kepner was found dead, now her 16-year-old stepbrother is being investigated as a suspect in her murder. All this happened under mom's watch. So he was trying to get the other younger children out of the care of his mom. Now, a judge ultimately shot that down. These minor children will not be leaving their home in Titusville. So that's kind of why we were here. What was this custody hearing supposed to be about? But through all this and them trying to build their cases, we've now learned some more details about what was going on that cruise. So some pertinent points that we haven't known until just a few hours prior is that the parents did not see Anna. The last time they saw her was Thursday at 6:30 p.m. And we are told around 7 p.m. was the final time they saw Anna's stepmom, Chantel, said while in court she saw both of those kids. Keep in mind, Anna was found the following day, the entire night hour, and then 11 a.m. is when that medical call came out. Anna was pronounced dead on the cruise ship 11/17. So we're getting just some more details of when were the children last seen by their parents. Also, there was conversation of what was the sleeping situation, where were parents, where were kids. The mother said that who they were booking this cruise with, their travel rep, suggested to them that they do the separate rooms. Mom and dad were staying, hallway was right here. All the three kids were staying in the room directly across from them. We confirmed ages, 18, 16, 14. 18-year-old was Anna. 16-year-old is the stepbrother that is currently being investigated for this alleged murder. 14-year-old was another child. And again, these are step siblings that were staying in that same room at the same time. The mother said during her time speaking to a judge that these kids did not have access to drinking. However, another witness was called. This was a stepmother of Chantel who said that she did see Chantel serving underage children liquor in an earlier time frame. So that was brought up, but again, Chantel immediately and has said from the beginning the kids were not drinking on this cruise. So those were some really big takeaways from what we learned. The family did leave the courthouse just a few minutes ago. We tried to ask them, I should say, how will they get justice for Anna? Do they know what happened on that cruise ship? The family had sunglasses on both the ex-husband's side, and Chantel and her current husband, which is Anna's dad, left without saying a word. So everyone has since departed from the courtroom. Something else we learned, which we've reported on, and early on in this, one of the first confirmations we had about Anna dying back in November was from her school, that Temple Christian school. We learned today during the court hearing the other minor children that were attending that school were unenrolled by the school. The school ultimately told the family there was too much media surrounding what had happened on that cruise ship. So they are now putting their other minor children in other school because the school, the Christian school where Anna was attending and all the kids were going, told that they can no longer attend. And this didn't go in the biological dad's favor. And again, this would be the biological dad of the suspect being investigated by the FBI because he wanted his other minor daughter to be immediately put in his hands, in his care. But we're also hearing the mother testified that the 16-year-old stepbrother who's under investigation will not be allowed back into their home going forward. Her and Anna's dad, Chris, and there is no time. Again, no one's been arrested, no one's been charged for this, but she also did say at this time and going forward, they are not welcoming that child back into their home. That child is staying with a relative of the mom, and as we learned, the FBI has not told them when they would move forward, where things are, and what they're looking into. So for the foreseeable future, this 16-year-old stepbrother of Anna will be staying somewhere else and will not welcome back into his parents' home, at least his mother's home, going forward.
Esther, when we spoke yesterday, we talked about the subpoena for Christopher Kepner, who is Anna's biological father, and you outlined the difficulties of the process server trying to get that subpoena to him. We talked about some of the questions and whether he might show up, whether he might be called to testify. Was he there today?
Christopher was there. Anna's dad was there. He walked hand in hand in with his wife, Chantel. He was in court, but he was not called to the stand. The judge only allowed 3 witnesses from the ex-husband's side to speak. She ultimately said, "I have heard enough. This does not rise to this. This does not rise to the fact where we need to immediately pull the other minor children out." But Anna's dad, Chris, was in court, did not have to speak, and also didn't say anything when he left with his wife.
It looked like there were quite a few people inside the courtroom. What was the scene like in there in the gallery?
So we do know that they had to move into a larger courtroom because they going to be a large turnout of media and other people that were going to be. The courtroom was not full, but what they did do is they wanted to bar any witnesses. There were several witnesses that were called, someone from DCF, someone from the Christian school, 2 people from the Christian school that we didn't hear from. All the witnesses were told to leave when every witness was called in. Both sides did not want other witnesses to hear what the other people were saying. So because of that, the courtroom was even more bare. There was a decent amount of media, but the courtroom was by no way full.
Okay, y'all, I found something that since I'm here, I think we need to watch it. Check this out. I just found that out just a few minutes ago. And I think since we got time, we can watch it. Now, let me type this in. This is crazy. It seemed like it messed up. Hold on. Let's check this out, y'all. Let's check this out.
My energy bill dropped from $150 to $50 by doing this. My friends laughed at me when I spent $49 on a power saver device that could cut my energy bill.
Hold on, y'all. I want to make sure y'all see this.
But when I showed them my...
Hold on. Now, let me make sure y'all can see it. Let me see. Because this is the stepmom. I want to know why the stepmom water all the children. Okay, let's. I'm trying to be nice, y'all. I'm gonna be nice. I just want to make sure y'all can see it. Hold on. Now check this out. Now, yeah, the young lady just told y'all what happened in the hearing. Now let's see what. Now this here is about Anna, her brother, and the stepbrother. All eyes on them because that's who was in the room. That's who shared the room. But when her brother left out, that's when his stepbrother stayed in. They know this not the first time Anna had problem with the boy. Why they even let her be in the room? Now that's his mama right there, y'all. The 16-year-old boy.
Did you raise your right hand? Ma'am, do you swear from the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You may inquire whenever you're ready, Mr. Smith.
Please state your name, ma'am.
Chantal Kepner.
Do you know Thomas Hudson?
Yes.
How do you know Mr. Hudson?
We were formerly married.
How long were you married?
About 12 years.
Names and ages. And it was recently did you recently go on a cruise?
Yes.
And did any of the children go with you on the cruise?
What she said, yes. So no. We can't hear. Yeah, this is important right here.
Mr. Hudson to request.
Reached out to Noah, inform him of my itinerary to take the children all on a cruise, and did ask for the passports, but they weren't needed.
That's correct.
To sign for the passports, yes.
You said passports weren't necessary, so they weren't obtained.
Correct.
As far as the minor children, what were the sleeping arrangements on this cruise?
Was in my room with my husband and his 9-year-old daughter, and then shared a room with his stepsister and stepbrother. Well, the room was directly across from ours.
What was the stepsister's name?
Anna Kepner.
And what was the stepbrother's name? And how old is
14.
And how old was Anna?
18.
Now, who made the decision to have these three teenagers
Right.
in one room in the cruise?
We had talked it over with our travel agent, and that was what was suggested.
Did you have to sign any special permission for
No.
the children to reside together? So was it a mutual decision between yourself and your husband?
Correct.
What?
And at some point, did you discover that one of the children had passed away?
Yes.
When was that you discovered that?
Friday.
When was the last time you could see the child before that Friday morning?
Thursday night.
Approximately what time?
Right around 6:30.
And your child, did you see him that Thursday night as well?
Yes.
What time did you see him at?
Closer to 7. Just a little bit before 7.
What was he doing at that time?
He was headed back to his room.
Do you know whether or not present in the room as well?
They all were headed back to their room, as far as I know.
So, where was their room in relation to your room?
But right across the hall. You walked out my door, and their door was right in front of it.
Did you return to your room then?
Yes.
What time did you return to your room?
7 o'clock.
7 p.m.?
Yeah, right. It was actually closer to 7:30.
Did you stay in the room for the rest of the night?
Yes. No, I had went to sleep.
What?
Do you know if Christopher went across the hall to check on them?
Not that I know of.
Do you know if Christopher left the room that night, though? On that Thursday night?
I never seen him leave the room.
As far as goes, have you made arrangements to reside with a relative?
Correct.
And why did you do that?
It was something that his father and I mutually decided.
Did you suggest it to him, or did he suggest it to you? Who brought it up first?
It was something that we had talked about because neither one of us could bring him back to our home.
Why couldn't you bring back to your home?
Looking out for the safety of the other children in the home.
Now, when you talk about the home, you have a home with Christopher, your husband,
Yes.
and
house with an addition room downstairs.
So what are the sleeping arrangements when all the kids were there prior to this cruise?
The two youngest girls shared a room, the two boys shared a room, and Anna had her own room.
Oh, Anna had her own room. But she, I'm confused.
Work confidently while on SSD.
Well, we're going to talk about it after this because I'm confused. They keep confusing me.
On the cruise, you know, did you drink it all during the cruise?
I had 2 pina coladas and a blue Hawaiian earlier in the week, but it wasn't on the same day. It was like one a day.
Juiced up.
Do you know if the children, based on being in international waters, could drink alcohol?
No.
You don't know.
No, they didn't. They're not old enough.
What about Anna?
I don't know.
I heard she did.
Weren't you aware that the children were gambling at some point?
Well, Anna's 18, so I know she was in there at one point in time, but the other not.
You're sure that the other kids were not gambling?
I'm sure the other kids were not gambling.
How you know you was asleep? Come on, attorney.
As far as does he have any diagnoses?
He has ADHD.
Figure that. Something going on.
And how long has he been diagnosed with ADHD?
About 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years. Hold up.
So it was after your separation.
Y'all, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Oh my God. I got to go back and I got to react to this, y'all. I got to because I've been on forgot what I got to say. Look at this lady saying a whole lot that ain't accommodating with me. Now, I'm going to go back a little bit. I got to get her while she on the stand. This is the stepmama of Emma, y'all. Let's push it back a little bit. Wait a minute. Let me take it back. I got to take it back. Because I'm confused. So why is she on the trip? Wait a minute. I thought she was trying to work on getting custody of Emma. So is the stepfather on the ship with her? Y'all, come on. That's why I said I get to stop and I'm going to react as we go. Because these folks, she ain't making it make me not understand. This young lady right here. Okay, here we go.
They say your name, ma'am.
Chantal Kepner. We were formerly married.
How long were you married?
Okay, so she married to Mr. Hudson. Not Kepner, but Hudson for 12 years. Okay.
Children between the two of you?
We have 3 children.
What are their names and ages?
So she got 3 children by Mr. Hudson. But Anna got her last name. Why we saying Hudson? Okay, work with me, y'all.
And what recently was did you recently go on a cruise?
Yes.
And did any of the children go with you on the cruise? Did you reach out to Mr. Hudson to request that he agree to passports for the children?
I've reached out to him to inform him of my itinerary to take the children on a cruise. They did ask for the passports, but they weren't needed in this cruise.
And Mr. Hudson actually refused to cooperate with obtaining passports, correct?
To sign for the passports, yes.
So Mr. Hudson did what's right. He didn't want them to go on the cruise with her. Look what happened when everybody went on the cruise, y'all. Anna is unalive. They going through a custody battle. Now keep up with it now. She signed for the passport, even though Mr. Hudson didn't want her to do it. So you got her kids and her son, who was in there with Anna, plus Anna's brother and Anna. But the daddy didn't approve that because daddy don't trust her. Okay, now let's stick with me now.
You said passports weren't necessary, so they weren't obtained.
Correct.
As far as the minor children, what were the sleeping arrangements on this cruise?
It was in my room with my husband and his 9-year-old daughter.
Wait a minute. In her room, she's married now. So in her room, it was her husband and the 9-year-old. And let's finish seeing who else. 9-year-old daughter.
And then
So your daughter is sharing a room with you and your husband on a cruise. And then and Anna shared a room with her stepbrother and her brother. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. In her room, in their room was directly from her, across from her room. How did anything happen, y'all? When the parents, the grown folks, supposed to be watching the children, look like to me the children watching themselves. I don't care how old they are. Even though Anna was 18, but you got a 16-year-old and you know that she got a problem with him. And y'all right across the hall from them children. And y'all didn't hear nothing.
Sister's name? Kepner. And what was the stepbrother's name? And how old is he?
14.
And how old was Anna?
18.
Now, who made the decision to have these three teenagers in one room with them?
Right.
We had talked it over with our travel agent, and that was what was suggested.
You have to.
See, lady, if you was in it allegedly, y'all, I'm not trying to talk next. If any mother, real mother, they in the room together, okay. Them three in the room together. The brothers and sisters. Now, y'all know when we were coming up, we didn't want to be in the room with our brothers. My children, when they coming up, they had their own room. The boys had their own room, and the girls had their own room. But you're on a cruise. I got to share a room with my brothers.
So was it a mutual decision between yourself and your husband?
Correct.
And at some point you discovered that one of the children passed away.
Yes.
And when was that you discovered that?
Friday morning.
was the last time you see the child? Approximately
6:30.
On the cruise. I'm worried about my husband in the other room and my 9-year-old daughter. But then across the hall, I'm not worrying about what these teenagers doing. And no, you got to watch. I don't care. They teenagers, 14, 16, and Anna 18, but that's not her child. Anna need her privacy at 18, y'all. She a grown woman considered as an adult. And at 6:30 on a Thursday, so y'all went to sleep knowing that Anna is in the room unalive. Something ain't right with her. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be nice with her, but you know more than what you saying. I feel so sorry for Anna in the room with the stepbrother.
and your child. Did you see him that Thursday night as well?
Yes.
So you saw your child on that Thursday night. Now, y'all, this is very important. This is very important.
Closer to 7. Just a little bit before 7.
What was he doing at that time?
He was headed back to his room.
You know whether or not present in the room as well?
They all were headed back to their room, as far as I know.
I need to create more video
Jason,
content.
wait a minute.
Hours in the day. With Animoto, you can create pro-quality videos.
You tell me that he was on his way to the room. You didn't ask him where Anna it was.
So, where was their room in relation to your room?
Right across the hall. He walked out my door, and their door was right in front of it.
Did you return to your room that evening?
Yes.
What time did you return to your room?
7 o'clock.
7 p.m.?
Yeah, right. It was actually closer to 7:30.
Did you stay in the room for the rest of the night?
Yes.
With the teenagers across the hall, did you ever go in and check on them?
Right.
No, I went to sleep.
So you went to sleep, lady. And you talking about you want custody of a young person, teenager, and you went to sleep? Then go in there and check on them children. Come on now. I wonder was she jealous of Anna, y'all, because she was beautiful at 18. She was a beautiful young 18-year-old. Oh, and the lady was married. I wonder was she jealous. And why she want Anna why do she want custody of Anna? Anna not even her child. Usually the stepmom don't even want the children. Why she didn't want the daddy to have, why did she want her ex-husband to have Anna? Is she jealous of Anna? They need to check it her. They need to check. She could be the mastermind. Allegedly, to me, listening, she could be the mastermind person behind her son. But let's keep listening. She didn't even check on them, y'all. She just went to sleep.
Do you know if Christopher went across the hall to check on them?
Not that I know of.
She don't do that. She don't let Crystal see.
You know if Christopher left the room that night on that Thursday night?
I never seen him leave the room. talked about this. Neither one of us could bring him back to our home.
Why couldn't you bring back to your home?
Looking out for the safety of the other children at home.
Now, when you talk about a home, you have a home with Christopher, your husband?
Yes.
And does Christopher have other children that come to the home?
He has 2 other kids.
And one of them being
Correct.
and the younger child that slept in the room with you as well?
Yes.
Still allowed to come to the home?
Yes.
How many bedrooms is the home that you're in?
We have a 3-bedroom house with an addition room downstairs.
So what are the sleeping arrangements when all the kids were there prior to this cruise?
Girls shared a room, the 2 boys shared a room, and Anna had her own room.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I need to hear this again.
The 2 youngest girls shared a room.
The 2 youngest girls shared room. But I thought you said the 9-year-old, the other daughter, was in the room with you. So 2 youngest girls share room.
Boys shared a room, and Anna had her own room.
Wait a minute. 2 boys shared a room. And Anna had her own room. I didn't know this. They had me thinking that Anna was in the room with the brothers. But that's what they were saying at first. So there's an understanding that 2 young girls shared room and you went to sleep. Then 2 other boys shared room and you went to sleep. And Anna had her own room. Makes sense with her having her own room. But why is the stepbrother in Anna's room? So Anna had her own. They ain't what they said at first, y'all. But it's cool. It's cool. So now they want to say Anna had her own room. And the brothers shared room. And 2 youngest girls shared room. And she went to sleep in the room with her husband. And the only person she kept up with was her husband and a young daughter in the room with them.
As far as the evening, that Thursday evening on the cruise, had you been drinking at all?
No.
Said that quick. Yeah, the truth.
Had you drank at all during the cruise?
I had 2 pina coladas and a blue Hawaiian earlier in the week.
You were
But it
juiced
wasn't like the
up.
same day, it was like 1 a day.
Do you know if the children, based on being in international waters, could drink alcohol?
No.
Y'all, I see why she sleep. I see why she was asleep. She was intoxicated. That's why she could keep up with the children on the different days. Oh, Lord have mercy. I heard that they had alcohol. The children were drinking alcohol. That's what I heard.
No, they didn't. Not old enough.
What about Anna?
I don't know.
Weren't you aware that the children were gambling at some point?
Well, Anna's 18, so I know she was in there at one point in time, but the other kids were not.
You're sure that the other kids were not gambling?
I'm sure the other kids were not gambling.
Mm-hmm.
as far as does he have any diagnoses?
He has ADHD.
And how long has he
ADHD. And don't tell me that he just got ADHD in 3 years. Don't say that now.
diagnosed with ADHD?
About 3 or 4 years.
That was after your separation from Mr. Hudson, correct?
About that timeline, yes.
And does he receive medication for his ADHD?
He does.
And what medication was he on?
Methylphenidate.
So all the time, them kids will react if they're not taking their medicine. So on that day on the trip, did you make sure that your son? Some people put their cheer the medicine on the table and said, "Mate, don't forget to take your medicine." And kids take that medicine; they don't take it unless you see them take it. So since he had ADHD, did you see him take his medicine? Cause anybody say, "Yeah, I took that medicine," they don't like how it make them feel. And I don't experience that with the kids at school. They have to have a counselor watch and look at them take their medicine. So did she watch him on that date take his med?
Methylphenidate, I don't smell or good.
And how often would you take that medication?
Every morning.
Told you.
Are you
Told you he
researching
got to take that medicine. Don't take that med. He could have did that to Anna and didn't even know he did something to Anna.
It takes a nighttime pills.
What is that for?
Insomnia.
Why y'all giving him insomnia?
Did you hold on to the medications?
Yes. Did you pill every day, and he missed 2 doses of his clonidine at night.
You held on to the clonidine as well. That's yes.
Yes, sorry.
And what do you mean you missed the doses? What happened there?
He went to bed before he got it. He was already asleep.
Including that Thursday night.
On Thursday night, he didn't get it. Just to make sure I understand. While on the cruise, he was taking that nighttime medication twice. One of the nights was because he fell asleep prior to his medication. And the other night was the night I did not get the medication.
For those who don't know what ADHD is, it's attention deficit hyperactive disorder. Okay, that's all it is. But if they do need to take their medicine because it make them react different, it help them concentrate, like concentrating and sitting still. So he not in school, but he still take his med. So that still don't have nothing to do with what happened to Anna though. Okay, now the mama saying insomnia, sleep. He needs something that go to sleep, but that ADHD medicine gonna make him go to sleep. Now let's back this up right here. because she's saying a whole lot. She medicating that boy. They medicating that boy up. Let me put it back right here. Cause she is the controller of his medication. Here we go. Let's start right here, y'all.
And how often take that medication?
Every morning.
And did he take the medication on the cruise with you?
Yes. He also takes a nighttime pill as well.
The same medication?
No, it's clonidine.
What is that for?
Insomnia.
What he need with insomnia? He's so young. Golly.
Did you hold on to the medications?
Yes.
Did you make sure he took his medications every day?
He took his morning pill every day, and he missed 2 doses of his clonidine at night.
Why do he miss the 2 insomnia pill at night while Anna trying to go to sleep? He up worrying her. Why he not taking that on time?
You held on to the clonidine as well? That's yes.
Yes, sorry.
And what do you mean you missed the dosage? What happened there?
Right.
He was already asleep.
That Thursday night?
No, Thursday night.
So this girl something else, boy, and she told me she won't cuss the other kid. She just because he sleep as a responsible adult, you're supposed to have awaken him and say, "Him, baby, take your medicine." I don't care if he ill sleep. He gonna sleep because he take medicine. So let him take his medicine. Just make sure you give it to him like the doctor said every day. Did the doctor say give him to him every day, once a day, twice a day? Do what the doctor say. Even if he sleep, you as a mother, wake him up and let him take his medicine. Then say, and pat him back, hug him, kiss him, and go to sleep.
I fell asleep before. So just to make sure I understand, we're on the cruise and he's taking that medication twice.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. Oh, 1 second. Let me see what he bought me. What's going on out here? Now what? Don't start, okay? Oh, I don't know why can't nobody sit down. Hold 1 second, y'all. Got to do the dogs. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Let me let the dogs back in. I'm sorry. All right, y'all, come on. Woo. Come on down a minute. Come on down. Come on. Come on, let's go. Let me get you on. Let you stay down. Come on, Campbell. Nobody got time to be playing with you. Come on. Come in now, Campbell. Come on. You ain't getting no free move. By the way, you ain't getting this. Sorry, y'all. Camper was being kind of stubborn and didn't want to come in the house. I'm sorry. Know how dogs are. Whew, Lord. He showed out, y'all. I'm saying. All right, y'all. Okay. Jesus. Now, I like what the judge said right here. She said, why you didn't get him his medicine? Because he fell asleep. That ain't no excuse. Woo.
Yes, medication. And the other night was the night before trying to I fell asleep, so it
And was attending school prior to the cruise.
yes.
And after the cruise, did she have to be removed from school?
They placed her on homeschool. They just unenrolled her this past month.
And why is that?
That was their choice to unenroll her.
Say their choice. Who are you talking about?
School's choice. It had nothing to do with her behavior or anything. It had to do with yeah.
What's wrong with the father? Why the father ain't got his own daughter? I know I heard about the mother, but she only this a young stepmother married to somebody else. Why do she have? Why is Anna living with her? Why Anna not living with her grandparents on her dad's side? Why is this ain't even right. This not even right. What's going on here?
She was unenrolled from the school.
My energy bill dropped from
This is
$150 to
crazy,
$50 by doing this.
but it makes sense though. So, listen, Anna no longer here. The brother not no longer needed in the home. He's not ever come back home. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with this picture. Allegedly, she got Anna out the way. She don't need the son there no more. Allegedly. Okay, y'all, this the cross.
Miss Kepner, who all went on the cruise? Myself, my husband, Anna, the two youngest girls, and then my mother-in-law and father-in-law. What are their names? Jeff and Barbara Kepner. And where was their room in relationship to where your room and the children's room was? 2 floors above us. Did they also help in the supervision of the children? Yes. Anna, we know passed away. She was 18, correct? And she was an adult, correct? All 3 of the kids were. And with that room and with grandma and grandpa, correct? And did they all get along? Yeah, they're the 3 of them are like the 3 amigos are best friends.
Y'all heard? Did y'all hear what that she said? Wait a minute. Listen what she called them. Listen right here, y'all. I'm gonna have to change my title.
And was she given the option of staying in another room? All 3 of the kids were. And with that room had been with grandma and grandpa, correct? And they didn't want to do that. No, they wanted to stay together. Did they all get along? Yeah, they're the 3 of them are like the 3 of us are best friends.
She said the 3 amigos. Like the 3 amigos. They're best friends. She labeled them as the 3 amigos. Wow.
And with regard to questions about him, he's not a suspect, or you haven't been advised by anyone. Correct, he's not a suspect. As far as you know, is the only suspect in the death of Anna, your son. Correct.
It's so sad.
And with regard to the schooling, this was the movement of the children from one school to another wasn't because you just decided to randomly remove children, correct? Correct. The school decided to enroll all of the children at the school. When you say all of the children, we had 4 total, including Anna, go to that school. We enrolled all the other 3 kids. Okay. All right. Because of the media coverage. Yes. And did they give you the recommendations of the school that you have enrolled them in? Yes. And that this new school is aware of the situation? Correct. And there's been no problems with Anna at the school, I'm sorry, with at the school since this incident. Correct. She's a good student. Yeah, she is. I don't believe I have any further questions this time. Can you redirect?
All right, y'all. I heard that. I don't did my reaction on it. I don't see what I had to say. How in the world did this happen to that baby? And she was about to be going. She going to college. She going in service. She already had her goals. She already had her plans. What's supposed to happen to you, Anna? It's a whole lot of red flags in this case. Whole lot of red flags, y'all. Step mother, step father, step grandparent. All these steps. I love y'all. Tell me what you think in the comment section. I'll give my reaction. This is just how I feel. It just something ain't right. Now, the boy, the brother, her son, the 16-year-old, have ADHD for just 3 years. That don't have nothing to do with what. Only thing he'll have concentrating is sitting still. And by them being on that trip, he didn't have to sit still. She told y'all she missed him taking his medicine. She didn't wake him up because he was asleep. She had 2 girls in the room together, 2 boys in the room together, and Anna in her room. But her room was across from theirs. And she didn't watch them. He mentioned gambling on the trip. She said she sure they wasn't gambling. Maybe. Oh yeah, another thing. She mentioned that one of the child stayed in the room with him, with her and her husband. I don't get that. I don't get that picture. Maybe that person must be 2 or 1. The grandparents' room above them on another level. Why the grandparents' room separated from their room? I'd rather be across the room from the grandparents. Because Anna was up there with the grandparents and she said she got sick. She didn't feel good. Something made Anna go to that room, y'all. And when she went in that room, now all of a sudden the brothers want to go in the room. The stepbrother and the brother. I remember when the brother left out. I can remember this story. The brother left out and out of the room, and then left the other brother. See, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all have. I'm gonna let y'all tell me what y'all think. I see too many red flags already.